Have you ever wet your bed when you're older? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new, karibuni sana. Thank you for your support, and my old subbies, thank you for the support also. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. You're watching this and hujawahi subscribe to my channel, please do today, right now. Yes, and while you're still subscribing, kuna this bell button huko. I don't know kama kinakuwa huku or huku, but one of those things, please click it so that it can give you notifications every time when I've uploaded a video like today. So today, as you can see from the title, wetting the bed when you're older. I really know, like there are people who really experience wetting the bed like when they are older, and it's not like it's their fault. Ninajua hicho, and I'm not talking about them. That is a total different thing, and please do not laugh at them because it's not their choice. Hawana jinsi, ni tatizo tu ambalo eventually I tend to think litafanya nini, litaisha. Let's go to people like me. Now for me, nakumbuka when I was younger, I think I stopped wetting the bed when I was still a small baby, yani like mtoto mdogo sana, and I don't remember ever wetting the bed. The first time I've ever experienced wetting the bed was when I was in standard 3, like class 3. Nakumbuka that's the time, my first time going to boarding, na nilienda mbali sana. Yani like nilienda, nakumbuka the first few weeks, I think it was just uoga, but I remember when I went, I remember I was in this school called Diplomat Academy. I think because I was still young, I think I was adjusting. I'm giving myself excuses right here, but that's the thing. So I remember when I went to Diplomat Academy, yeah, I was the youngest boarder, and where I went, if you are from class 1 to 4, ulikopo mnakaa one dormitory, and kulikuwa kuna auntie ambaye anakaa, yani wadada ambao wanakufulia nguo, they wake you up, they bathe you and what not, walikuwa yani wanalala kule. So I had this auntie called Auntie Rose. I really loved her because she was the best. I don't know if she's still alive or not, but I hope she's still alive. I remember she used to, because it was too cold, so it was very cold where my school was, so you wouldn't shower in the morning, you would only shower in the evening, and in the evening tulikuwa tunachemshiwa maji sisi watu wa class 1 mpaka 4. Kuanzia 5 mpaka 8 walikuwa wanaibaiba kidogo, yani like maji yakibaki kidogo ndio wanaongea na auntie. What I'm going besides, that's besides the point. Because I didn't know English, and the school you had to speak English. I didn't know English, so I was mostly on my own. And the class that I used to stay on the front. Yani kulikuwa, yani it was a new environment for a standard 3 msichana, yani like, yani you do not know anyone pale. Hi. So I remember that segregation from other students made me like being alone and whatnot. So nakumbuka there's one time I woke up. As usual, we don't shower in the morning, we don't bath in the morning because of the cold. So we just tunavaa nguo and then tunaenda class. So nimekaa pale mbele, and then I had my science teacher amefundisha, but because mimi nakaa mbele, so of course kuna wale walimu ambao wanakuja mbele like that. So that science teacher came at near my desk. I think she smelled something. I didn't. Like, it didn't even occur. So during break time she called me, and then when she called me, she was like, "So Mercy, how are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't even remember if I answered her in English or not, or by that time I knew English, I don't know. But I remember answering her, whatnot. I told her I'm fine and whatnot. Yes. So after that, she was like, "So what did you shower in the morning?" I'm like, "Why?" So I became so defensive that time because there were weird faces before she called me from other students. So I was like, and then I started smelling the smell, but I was in denial because I never wet the bed. So I was thinking maybe somebody wet my bed and then I went to sleep on a already wet bed. So I didn't, sikuamini kwamba it could have been me. So I became so defensive when she started asking like, did you shower in the morning? I'm like, we don't shower in the morning. I said, yeah, but today it's something different, like umekojoa. I'm like, I started crying like, mimi nimekojoa. And then she was like, no, hujakojoa. What you're supposed to do is ile nguo ulizovaa inaonekana kuna mtu amekukojolea, so you should go to Auntie Rose. Who is your auntie? I told her Auntie Rose. And then she's like, okay, go to Auntie Rose, tell her that umevaa nguo ambazo zina makojo. And then I was like, okay, fine. Nikaenda kwa Auntie Rose. Auntie Rose she laughed at me, and then of course she's my auntie, so she has to be like really direct. So she told me like, you've wet your bed, you checked the bed. Yes, I'd wet my bed. That was the first time I wet my bed, and the last time I wet my bed since primary. I've never ever wet my bed ever. So that was it. That was my first experience of wetting the bed when I'm older. Because class 3 for me, because I stopped wetting the bed like when I was a little bit young, class 3 for me was me being older. As much as I was young, but for me, it was a new experience totally. That was an embarrassing thing, because at that time I was not yet like that confident and whatnot. Now this is the thing. When I went to Form 1, my secondary school, I remember we used to stay in a dormitory called, our dormitories were named after mountains and places like Mount Kilimanjaro, Dom Kilimanjaro, there was Longonot, there was something like that, Kenya. So I used to stay in Mount Elgon. It was an upstairs dormitory where you'd have like a cubicle, where you'd sleep in a cubicle, you'd sleep 4 people. Like that was luxury for us. If you get such a dormitory, like you're in a high-end kind of a dormitory. So I got that chance, and where you're placed since you're Form 1, that's where you're going to stay till when you're finishing Form 4. So I stayed there in Elgon. I remember when I was in Form 2, I got my roommates were, I remember Koge. Hey Koge, what's up? I hope you're watching this. Yeah, there was Koge. Koge was staying under me, the bed that, because it was a double decker, so yeah, alikuwa analala chini. And then there was I don't remember her name. There's this girl from Mombasa. Alikuwa anapenda sana katika mauno. Okay, that's besides the point. But alikuwa anajua, yani like to wind her waist, yani that was like kunywa chai, and like it was very koi. I don't remember her name. Yes. And then there was another msichana. I don't remember the fourth person, imagine. But we were 4 of us. I only remember 2 more people. We were leaving 3 people. I don't remember. But anyways, so what I remember is simnajuaga hizi story mkiwa boarding schools za ghosts and whatnot. Mimi ni my experience. That's another story for another day. The ghost stories, I always start those stories like in every school. Yeah, so I remember we used to have this, yani ikifika like saa 3 when you were going to sleep, ikifika mida ya saa like, is it midnight or saa 4, something like that, the watchman, yani all dormitories had like one switch ambao inashushwa, yani like inazimwa, and then the lights are off, all of them. But unakuta kwamba the since sisi tulikuwa upstairs, the bathrooms and the toilets were in there. Yeah, they were downstairs. So I remember ghost stories another day, but due to those ghost stories, I was so afraid. Yani nilikuwa muoga kuliko watu wote dunia nzima. Sidhani kama kulikuwa kuna mtu muoga kama mimi, because even when I was sleeping, I would sleep like covered. Hata leo, hata squeeze, I can sleep like not covered up to my head, and then naacha like another the bed sheet, yani like huku. So that's how I used to sleep. And I remember where I used to go to school, still it was cold, so tumelala. Sasa mimi nilikuwa most of the time tagia Form 1, my former roommates before kina Koika na kina Koge. I remember she was a class behind me when we were in primary, so she came when I was in Form 2. So tulikuwa tunakaa wote huko, I don't remember. I'm surprised that I don't remember the other person's name. I don't even remember her face. She must be so insignificant to me. I don't know. Yeah, so tulikuwa tumekaa. So form 2 pale, I remember in form 1 nilikuwa naamsha my former roommates wananipeleka chooni na wenyewe saa nyingine wananiamsha tunasindikizana chooni like that. So when I went to form 2, my former roommates walikuwa wameshamaliza, especially wale wawili walikuwa wameshamaliza, tukabaki Koika, she was a Mkamba lady. I don't remember her. Yeah, Yvonne, something. Her first name was Yvonne, and then we used to call her second name, but I don't remember. Yeah, but starts with a K because she was a Kamba. Not that all Kamba starts with a K, I'm not sure. Yeah, so tukananili, mimi nikawa natengeneza tabia yani namwamsha, like the first time sasa nakumbuka. I'm pressed. I'm really pressed because I never used to wake up until when I'm really pressed. Yani I realize myself when it's too late. So, and because mimi ni mwoga, nikianza kuamka, yani inaanza kuamka like naanza kufungua ili nione kijini kisije kimesimama hapo like kinaniangalia. I'm telling you, I have ghost stories. I'll tell you later. If you want to know about those ghost stories, please comment below if you want me to do that. But today it's about wetting the bed. So nikawa nafungua hivi and then nikiona hakuna kitu vimacho viwili vinaniangalia and then I'm like, oh, okay. So that is one step done. Sasa kwenda kuamsha watu. So I remember most of the times nilikuwa naamsha my roommates Koge and Yvonne. By the way, ndio mlikuwa mnanikera, yani like that. Nilikuwa naamsha, imagine hawaamki, and then so nilikuwa naenda to the next corridor, of which it's still scary for me, but I hate to because sikutaka kujikojolea. So nilikuwa naangalia like kwa sababu tulikuwa partitioned by wall and then the door, there's no door, kuna curtain. So nilikuwa naangalia kwenye corridor hivi, naangalia kama like if there's any ghost, and then kama hakuna, the coast is clear, naenda kwenye my opposite room ambapo nakutana na my friend called Caro. By the way, Caro, what's up? You're the real MVP. You used to take me to the toilet, escort me to the toilet like nobody's business when my roommates were so not supportive. Yeah, so yeah, I used to go na mwamsha Caro and then ananisindikiza like chooni all the time, but sometimes my roommates wanaamka, saa nyingine wananisindikiza. So nakumbuka kuna time nimebanwa. I remember I was so pressed. My God, I was so pressed. I went to the toilet. Sometimes, by the way, because of my problem, I used to go to the toilet like thrice or fourth. So you can imagine my life was so hard. It was so hard. So nakumbuka there's one time nimeamka. Nimewamsha, of course, the usual. I never used to give up, that's the thing. I used to wake them still, and then nikikosa, when I've confirmed that like they can't support me in any way, then naenda kwa other rooms. Yeah, by the way, there was another person that nilikuwa namwamshaga. So yeah. So nakumbuka, I woke up, and then so I remember I woke up. And then I woke Yvonne and who? And Yvonne and Koge, Mary Koge. So nimewamsha. Yani kwanza kakoge kalikuwa kasumbufu. Yani Koge, and imagine I'm dancing right there. I'm dancing, yani like, yani Koge, please take me to the toilet, please. I'm so pressed. And then she would just turn the other side. I would never still give up. I would still wake her, and then she would turn the other side, and then she would cover herself. When she covers herself, and then after time, I'm like, okay, boo, you gotta go. She's done with you. So I'll go to Yvonne, and then Yvonne will do the same, and then I give up, and then I go to the room, still scared, and then go to Caro. So that day I did the same, and then I went to Caro. So I went to Caro. Akanisindikiza chooni. I remember alinisindikiza, she stood at the door, and then I went to the toilet, nikasusu, and then tukarudi juu. Tumerudi upstairs bwana. Kesho yake asubuhi, I'm so grateful because nilibanwa choo. I think I went twice and she took me twice. I don't remember, but all I know is the next day I was so grateful, very grateful. Nikaenda nikamwambia, Caro, I want to thank you. No, it was not something very like normal. So nikamwambia, Caro, I want to thank you for kunipeleka choo. And then she was like, everybody in the room were like, huh? Nikamwambia, yeah, I want to thank you because umenisindikiza chooni. And then Carol was like, I didn't wake up last night. And then I'm like, you did. You were wearing... first of all, I remember... Yes. I was like, you did. Because ulikuwa umevaa, yani, like, because I met her when ameshabadilisha nguo, ameshavaa uniform. And then come, but you took me to the toilet and you were wearing that white night dress yesterday, and I do not have a white night dress. So I'm like, you do. Yani, like, you cannot argue with me. You took me to the toilet, and then you're telling me now that that night dress it wasn't you. And then her roommates were like also walikuwa shocked, and then wananiambia, but Carol doesn't have any white night dress. I had to make sure that she had. Hakuwa nayo. Imagine all those ghost stories that I haven't told you. Hivi ingekuwa wewe ungefanyaje? Ungewaza ni nani ambaye amekupeleka like choo? That day I remember I kept quiet. Nimewaza nikasema, okay, if it is not her, ni nani amenipeleka choo? And then ana sura ya Carol, and then Carol says that it wasn't her, and anavaa nguo nyeupe. And Carol was very serious. Hakunipeleka that day. So what I did is nikamwambia, you know what? This is what is called wetting the bed voluntarily. Hey. Sasa niambieni, like, if it were you ungefanya nini? Mimi nikaenda tu kwa matron, nikamwambia, matron, I need a Macintosh. Akaniambia, kwani wewe una wet the bed? Nikamwambia, yeah, I've started wetting the bed. And then she gave me. So nikaenda, akina Ivona akawa ananiambia, like, why are you putting on a Macintosh? You never wet the bed. Nikamwambia, my dear, nikamwambia ile story. Akaniambia, hizo ni story tu, sijui nini na nini. So mimi nikaweka na nilima Macintosh yangu usiku. I'm sorry, this is different from what people know, but I had to. My God, I had to. So usiku nikibano when I'm pressed, I wake up and then na release kidogo tu. And then I become relieved kidogo, and then inanipeleka like few hours like that. So what I do is, kama ninalala si upande huu, to the wall silali. So ikifika yani like niko pressed, so nasonga huku kwenye wall, and then I pick kidogo tu, yani kidogo, yani to relieve that pressness that I had, and then ndo naendelea kulala. I know, but what could I do? Yani like, umeambiwa ni, hivi wewe ungewaza nini? Si ni ghost ndio aliyokupeleka choo. You think me I would want to meet with another ghost? So, that's what I did for like a week. My friends wananishangaa. So, after a week, yani what I did is, the reason why I used the Macintosh is, I would rather wash my bed sheets every day. And I used to wash my bed sheets every time when I do that, like, which is almost every day, because I used to go to the toilet every day. Like I told you, I had a problem with like peeing. I have a problem, yani, like I still do, but because here weather is conducive, I'm much better than when I was. Yeah, that's what happened. But I remember telling akina Yvonne, na wenyewe wakawa wananicheka, and then but after a few weeks, na wenyewe wakawa wanafanya the same thing. So the whole room, and I think some other rooms started doing the same thing after hearing that ghost thing. Yeah, so sijui, I don't know. It could be embarrassing, but for me it is not, because I had no choice. Na wewe ungekuwa that time, trust, usingekuwa una choice, but ndio hivyo. Yeah, so I don't know how many people can relate to this, but you might think I'm crazy for putting it out there, but you don't know. Someone out there might relate to this story. I know there are not a lot of them, but a few of those people, those are the people that I'm looking for. The thing. And actually, people never used to laugh at me. Yani, like, the ghost thing and Konda Choni thing, it was so serious that people never used to laugh. Yani, like, they were like, do you, boo? Whatever works for you, boo. Yani, that's the thing that used to happen. Yeah. So, yeah. So, if you have... So yeah, nilifanya hivyo, nikaendelea, and then akina Mary Koge, okay, I'm not supposed to mention her name because, but yes, I've already mentioned her name. So Mary Koge and Yvonne, after a few weeks, na wenyewe waka join the gang. As much as it didn't happen, like, I remember, like, from that time, waliposikia that ghost story, I remember walibadilika kidogo, because I remember I used to wake them, and then walikuwa wanaamka, walikuwa wanajitahidi. Like after that walikuwa wanajitahidi, because hata mimi nilikuwa, kwa sababu I already had another choice ya kubaki tu kitandani, na mimi nilikuwa nakataa kuwapeleka choo. And then eventually tuka agree kwamba like kama nakupeleka na wewe unanipeleka, and I think we stopped katikati huko, and then everything was fine. So I don't know if there's somebody who can relate to this story, or if you're laughing, it's cool, because I'm not embarrassed like at all. I know, but to other people it could be embarrassing, but you shouldn't. There was no choice, like no choice. Hata wewe ingekuepo, you wouldn't have any choice. Yani especially kama umesoma boarding, you understand these stories. Like there are so many stories at boarding school. So and if there's somebody experiencing something, like just a story time, but I hope you've learned something, or you've laughed, you've related to something, yani like kitu kama hicho. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet and you're watching my videos, please. Yani like kama unani support kwa kuwatch, I don't only need views, I need both views, I need likes, I need also subscription. So more subscription. So kama unaangalia my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please guys, please subscribe. Secondly, don't forget to what is it called, share my video, share to people who can relate to any content that I'm putting in my channel, and then give me a thumbs up. Kile kitu kinafanya hivi, give me a thumbs up. It's going to put me in a good position to create more good content for you guys. And so if you have any comments, put them in the comment section below. If you can relate to any story or any other thing, but it is relatable to any boarding school, please be sure to put them in the comment section below. So until next time, bye.